Hey guys, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our guest episode. It's been a long time since we've done a guest episode, and we've got
Yes.
Leon over here, who
Yes,
at
we've
one
got
point
Leon.
at least was known as the best cosplayer India had to offer. Leon, would you like to talk
Yes.
a little bit about yourself, just to introduce yourself to the people who are watching?
Hi guys, just a normal guy here who did cosplay at one point, and lovely meeting all of you. Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he was pretty well known back in the day. Like we mentioned on the podcast before, we used to be part of this group called MAC, like Mumbai Anime Club. When we were in like
yeah.
school and college and stuff. And we've gone to some of the meets. We used to meet them at like all like Comic Con and all these other festivals, right? And we remember Leon's cosplay. Like that used to be a question, like, yo, what is Leon cosplaying as this event?
Yeah.
Let's look forward to
The
that.
highlight of the event.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys think so. But yeah, Mac Mumbai Anime Club, as we used to call it, it was something that really, it was a beautiful initiative for all the otakus. For now, public otakus are the people who love manga and anime. Japanese adopted animation from manga. So, yeah, so we had this group back then, and where we enjoyed to get together, like-minded people. So we decided to come up with a cosplay in a function called Cool Japan Festival, CJ, and that's how it all began. And yeah, it was a wonderful story back then. We started back in 2010. Not me, I was not one of
Okay.
the founders, but yeah, I was one of the most initial people who joined them, like original members of them. Later on, one of their cosplayers and things like that. So yeah, that was Mac days, and it's still going on. It's a good group on Facebook
Oh,
right
is it?
now, 3,000 plus strong. Yeah,
Like we thought it was dead. Like we thought Mac was dead for good. Actually, is it still like pretty active? Like, do they meet and stuff?
they don't meet like we used to do back in the day, but they're active on Facebook. You can say that.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
pocket meetings here and there.
I think like
Okay.
most communities, or at least cosplay communities, from what I've seen, sort of ended up on Facebook alone because all like Comic Con, I'm pretty sure got culled once COVID entered, and then everyone just had to shift everything, like all their events live on Facebook. No, like going out, all only posts at the end of the day. I think like the only page that I did follow was this page called Skunkworks that did
Yeah.
really good looking cosplays, and I imagine that was kind of the same condition that everyone ended up on, like just pages nowadays.
So, Leon, you might not know this, but Audi here is
Yes.
our resident
Mm.
cosplayer. He's the
He's the
most
cosplayer.
proficient amongst us
Yes.
in cosplay. Yes.
I wouldn't exactly proficient. Wouldn't say proficient.
Well,
But
what we used to do is we used to go to masjid, and we used to buy foam over there, Eva foam, and we used to shape it into multiple things and do that. And Audi managed to make a pyramid head cosplay. And Audi,
we
what
we've
secret
had
would you like to
adventures.
learn from Leon? Apparently he
Yes.
also did a lot of jugaad
Okay.
to make things happen properly. So
Yes.
we can.
Yeah. So my first cosplay was, I believe, Zetsu
We
from
remember that.
Akatsuki Naruto.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, that
I
was your
remember that being
first
on, like,
cosplay?
That's insane,
Yeah.
right? For a
That's
first
insane.
cosplay.
Oh my
Shit.
god! My first cosplay was Toby with a paper plate as a mask.
Yeah.
I feel so bad now.
I had to fucking make a makeshift like quick 5-minute hat out of Eva foam, just like fold it on with like some glue and like, yep, you have a hat now. There, wear that shit.
Well, I use delivery boxes if it makes any sense,
Oh.
because that Akatsuki thing, that Zetsu thing has this plant all over the neck. A friend of mine helped with that, to be honest. If you guys know Pranay Bhan, maybe. No,
I can't
maybe
recall
not.
the name. No.
So,
No.
yeah, so there's this one guy who is my friend of mine. He helped with that. So what we
Okay.
did, we cut out all the delivery boxes in that plant shape. So we attach it to my collarbone, like stick it again with lots of glue, and again it was as good as getting it waxed on. So yeah, so that was attached, and then that robe was pretty easy to make. We used a black curtain. Just
Okay.
got that red clouds on it, and yeah, it was done, and then some makeup and cool stuff. So that was my first cosplay. Full on jugaad. Nothing was authentically bought from somewhere or some professional guy was making it up for us. No, it was complete jugaad. What you can say in Indian language.
Was that the
Complete
case
jugaad.
for
And
most cosplays back then, anyways? Because, like, from what I see, anyways, everything had like a nice polish to it, polished enough that everyone could wear it like with little to no discomfort on them. Because the ones we made, we had to like fucking hold on to that shit and make sure it didn't fall apart with every step we took.
exactly, exactly.
Whereas the others we saw, the other cosplays we saw, those were like immaculate.
Yeah, they look
would
like professional, like suits. Yeah.
they would be like the real fucking
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, goddamn, what secret did they have that we didn't really have?
We didn't have money, bro, to be honest.
That is
Back these are rich kids, man. They can buy whatever they want. We don't have money. We have to see stuff that our parents have thrown away, most probably our friends have thrown away, make something out of it. We were like alchemists back then, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
And
think-
how long did it take you? Because that looked like it took some
Well,
time.
for makeup alone, it took 1.5 hours because one side white, one side black, and plus I have to look deranged as well. So yeah, so that's one part. And so because makeup took a long time, and then apart from that, for the whole cosplay to be made, it took us around 2.5 hours. It was done, like green chart paper around it, and then that just for
Wow.
Katsuki cosplay. And but the Mayuri cosplay, the second one that I did, that one took a really long time, and there were people involved who helped me out with that. Okay, Mayuri cosplay, just for the headgear and for the chin straps and everything, it took somewhere around 3.5 hours good, and makeup took well 2 hours
Oh, wow.
to get
Three
that
and a half
done.
hours. That's still relatively fast because I recall when we had to like do a collaborative cosplay for one person, it took us like a whole fucking night. With
Yeah,
Drew's
I'm not
brother
kidding.
over
We
here.
made a Rorschach cosplay for my brother and a Tin Man cosplay, and we sat
Oh, that's great.
through the night. We were just sitting and measuring and cutting, and now you tell me that the Zetsu took 2 hours. How do
Like
you
the night
suck?
prior, we had to like,
Well,
okay,
Yeah.
the night prior, we had to like, okay, we are getting these many energy drinks. We really have to stay the fuck up because we have to do experiments with Rorschach prints and see which one is the best one that we can put around Gaura's face. I'm like, okay, yes.
How do you
then
suck?
for the next
I
8 hours.
trusted you, Audie, and you betrayed me. That's all I can say.
Trusted
But
me.
see, that is the difference. You guys see which one is the best, which blueprint will suit you the best, and how close you can get to the character. For us, it was like hit or miss. Either will look like the character or will look like some fancy dress competition that we are going to. So it was something like that. We just wanted to do it for the love of anime. At that point, it was less about accuracy, less about quality, and more about passion. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We really didn't think at that point, like, you know what, like, ye bhai hit hona hi chahiye. Like, this has to like look accurate. No, we just want to play as the characters that we like. We just want to live them for a day. You know, it was
Yes,
something
that
like that.
Yeah.
So let people make fun of us. Let people say, look, that crazy dude with the makeup running around in a festival. It's all good. You can make fun of, but I'm freaking Mayuri. I don't care. It's not something
Yeah.
like that.
yeah.
Did you
It was
get a
more
lot
of
of
the-
strange looks? I imagine, like on the way to the convention.
Actually, I got dressed up at the convention.
Okay.
I was normal back then, but at the
Yeah.
convention, there were many shops. So what they were doing, the shopkeepers, they were asking me to stand in front of the stalls, okay, and literally do scary poses so that I can attract more customers and like get the pics done. So
Or like a
if so it was something like Vegas. In Vegas, there are dress ups like somebody playing Elvis, somebody playing a Roman soldier, and you take pics with them. So I felt something like that.
I see.
a temporary mascot of sorts for the store
Yeah,
or for the event.
for
yeah.
almost all the stores.
Yeah.
Then there was this McDonald's right in front. What we were doing our cosplays at Cool Japan Festival. They
Yeah.
asked me to go around tables and like scare their customers just for the shock value of it. So yeah, mascot plus freak show. Enjoy.
Yeah,
For
that's
free.
pretty fun. Yeah, Cool Japan. I remember, like, we've been to like I think around 3, like in the past. Like it used to be pretty good, but then I don't know what happened. Like it completely changed or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on the lines of otaku or it's not the same as it used to be. At one point in time,
Yeah.
it was more about exchange of cultures. Like they used to bring their shops in and anime culture, their J-pop scene and everything.
Yeah.
Now it's more about business. It's about interaction of business, if you understand. Like it was more about, now it's less about culture, more about business. It happens. I don't think so it's happening anymore. But if
Yeah.
it does, well and good.
Yeah, I remember the last one was like a disappointment for us because we're like, there's
Yeah.
nothing like
The
they're just
last
selling
time we
stuff.
went,
Exactly.
Sid and Bro wanted to like show me because they overhyped the shit out of this event. I was like, God damn, this is the best Japanese event in all of Bombay. And
No,
we
they
went
were
there
they were
and
playing Hindi
people were
music and
singing
dancing
some
to it.
Hindi song,
And I was
or
really
I think they
sad
were
because
Japanese
the
singers
time
singing
we
a
went
Hindi
before
song.
that, the entire community, like the two people were singing on stage, and then for pink sake, everybody came together and they were singing it together. That was really fun. And I was like, Audie, you have to experience this
that
as a
was
One Piece lover. This is where we sang pink sake, and then we go on stage. We go to stage and everyone's blasting Hindi
Yeah,
music,
I had
item songs. I was like, God damn it,
And then we went there.
what happened here?
Like the highlight was us just sitting at the stairs, kind of staring into the distance, like, is this it? And then we had like some sushi, overpriced sushi over there. Like, yep. And that's kind of it.
Yeah, and
I went to that function.
you did.
And I came back in 5 minutes. To
My
be very
God.
honest.
Yeah, exactly. That shows what happened to it. Also, like speaking of,
I went.
yeah, what we saying?
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I was saying that as soon as I went in, I saw what he saw. Actually, I think we went at the same time. Those people singing masala songs over there, and I was like, "Nope." They say, "I'm not spoiling my memory of all." But walked off.
That was a good decision because, like,
Yeah.
we were scarred. We stayed a little
It was
longer. than
very
we were
disappointing. And the thing
definitely
is, what did we get, Sid? We got something. We bought something over there. I forgot. It was supposed. No, it wasn't sushi. The sushi was still decent.
Sushi.
No, but
it was sushi. We got sushi.
And
No,
a
we got
bowl of something. I
onigiri
forgot
and there
what
was,
they
like,
called
no
it. But
salt, no flavor. They just,
yeah,
like they just
we got this bowl which they
And they were
claimed was a
boiled
Japanese
vegetables,
dish, and
just
it
like
turned out to be
random
like
boiled
actual
vegetables
just
without
boiled
anything.
vegetables and nothing else. And I was like, "It's really, this is what they eat?" And then it turned out to be not true.
Yeah, they scammed us for sure.
Oh man.
And the shit was expensive also.
Yeah, and
for that
we
bowl of
paid.
boiled
I think we paid some
vegetables.
400 or something for that.
But
We paid a lot. We paid too much.
yeah, probably it was. That was too
A
much.
good
for
amount
us
of money
back
was
then.
paid in food over there. Yeah. That
But,
sushi.
no,
had to be
Audie,
shared,
the
like, it was
sushi
like
you're
what,
talking
5
about was
pieces
from
or
Food Hall.
something.
So Food Hall had
I don't
Japanese
know. But
food
those-
at the same time over there.
Oh,
No,
that
we had, no. We had some sushi there as well. I remember
that was Food
like
Hall.
the stairs on the right side of the stairs. There was like these tents sort of things, and they were just preparing random meals over there. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's try the sushi over there. That the least we could do, I guess.
Yeah, but
I
those
remember.
conventions back in the day were like really good for people like us who like were in India and did enjoy anime. But like Leon, how
Anime
did you
story.
get started with like anime? You know, can you tell us your story?
Of course.
Yes, we need to
Well,
know.
Well, I'm gonna sound really old, so I'm not that old. I'm 31 right now, so I'm just putting it out there. So yeah. So I started watching
That's true.
anime completely by accident because in India nobody
That's
tells
true.
you what is an anime. You come across it and you get hooked. That's what happens. So back in the day when I was in say fifth standard, sixth standard, there was this show that used to come around. It was called Ninja Robots, Tobi Kage, something like that. Its
Okay.
original name, Ninja Robots. So that's where me and my brother John, we both started with that, and with that we didn't know it was called an anime. Okay, so what we started with it, so we got hooked to it completely. We loved it. It was way better than bloody Tom and Jerry. Like we connected to it. There was story to it. There was something to look forward to by the end of the evening because it used to come around at 4:30. Okay, I still remember it perfectly. Like there's Joe Maya, Mike Maya, Princess Romina. They were these characters, and they used to get into these mechas, right? To Loin and Dragon, and then there was Mantis, Cybertron, not the Transformer Cybertron, the Toby Kage Cybertron.
Okay.
So that's how we got hooked into it, and we did our research. Like if this is not exactly cartoon, so we were, even though we were in fifth, sixth standard, we were still like this can't be cartoon, right? This sounds too advanced for this, and it might be animated but not cartoon. So we did more research. Then, luckily, around that time
Yes.
only, Cartoon Network aired Dragon Ball Z on
Oh.
Toonami.
Yeah.
So Dragon Ball, I still remember the ad pretty well. The most powerful intergalactic war is about to begin. That was their tagline. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, I'm all up for this intergalactic war, whatever this is. just by the just by the look of it, and Dragon Ball Z is the main one which brought us knee deep or like head deep, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
completely into anime. And since that day till today, I've never gotten out of that pool. To be honest,
Oh.
I'm still too much into anime. Black Clover, Demon, and whatnot. I'm still into it, and anime actually gave a lot of things to me that a cartoon would not have, because an anime is way more advanced in storyline and actually have character growth to it, rather than a mouse and a cat killing each other, trying to kill each other at least. So yeah, so that's something that we are still hooked on to, and that's how we started with anime, and told others about it, like, look, this is it, and look, this is it. And yeah, so maybe it spread at least for at least to two more people. Yeah, so that's how we started.
Yeah, that's true. Anime. Did you see it dubbed, or like did you watch it in English at that
really
time?
don't want. I was hoping that you don't not going to ask that question, but yeah. And Cartoon Network. I'm really sorry. It was in Hindi Dragon Ball Z at that
Of
point.
course, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We
at the
all
time,
knew
I don't think there was like it was really hard to find English. This thing, English.
Back in the day, yes. But the
Most of
theme
it is in
songs,
Hindi.
the theme song of Dragon Ball Z, still I have that scar on my mind. Dragon, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god, you brought back bad memories.
I am telling you, it's fresh for me. Why? Because I'm still scarred by it.
I see. Yeah, that back in the day, everything was in Hindi. I remember all the theme songs, even like the voices and stuff. Much
Oh yeah,
later on when I
Goku
heard the
sounds like,
English
for me,
voices,
Goku sounds
and then, like, the
absolutely
actual
fucked
Japanese,
in
like how
English.
Goku and
Sorry, Japanese. He just
stuff
sounds way too weird compared to his English. Yeah, very squeaky.
Goku
in Japanese.
And it's just so weird. It's like a culture shock at that
Japanese,
point.
yeah.
They're like, what?
I mean,
Doesn't
have you
sound
come
like
across,
Goku.
And then it turns out to be.
yeah, you expect this like buff dude to have like this gruff voice, and like, yes. Then the Japanese are like, yeah. Shit, what the hell? But like, have you come across like Animax or something at the time as well? Because
Animax
More-
way later in life.
way later.
Way
I think like,
later
the
than
only
Animax
show I do
wins.
remember from
Well-
Animax was Inuyasha, and that
Oh
was
my
like, one
God!
snippet of Inuyasha, and that is it.
Okay, so
Get Backers.
Audi here
Get
hates
Backers.
And
the
watch
Get
Get
Backers.
Backers.
Amazing.
My
yes.
God.
He has
That
been.
is very rare. Yes, you're one of us.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
I don't know why they keep
I'm
Audi,
Dr.
see-
Jekyll for life. I
Yes.
wanted to do the cosplay for that.
Yes, so Audi, we recently did an episode on Get Backers, and Audi was like, this is nothing great. I was like, what's wrong with you? I spent the whole episode just insulting him for saying that. Get Backers is like one of the classics. You don't mess with
was
it.
Legendary.
No, my opinion at the time was if I had watched it long back. as,
Hey,
like, the
I
first
recently read the
show, my
manga
introduction
again,
to
and I
anime,
really
maybe I would
enjoyed
have
it.
had a much
So,
higher opinion of it.
you know, it
But
still
considering that
holds
I
up. I think Get Backers is like legendary in its own way.
I did want to reread the manga again.
It is. And then there was this one anime. I was still to see Air Gear. Yeah, about
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah. Holy shit, I
Air
remember.
Gear was also on Animax for some time, just for 2-3 episodes. Then it went back to adult for Animax, maybe.
That was pretty
and,
itchy. Yeah.
Pretty itchy. Yeah.
remember.
So they
Yeah.
took it off. After 3 episodes, they took it off. Inuyasha was there. Animax was really good, actually. They should have continued, but again, this is India, so no.
I think it just
Yeah.
got discontinued because Cartoon
No, no.
Network and Hungama TV and other
The
channels was
television
kind of
industry
getting
was
more
not
coverage
happy
than
with what
Animax.
was happening on
Just after
Animax.
like
They
1 or 2
banned a
years,
lot
it
of
just
stuff,
kind of like
as far as I remember.
oh.
No,
Because
because
of the
Indian
whole
aunties
ecchi
were busy
content and all that?
watching.
Yeah.
No, not ecchi content. Indian aunties were busy watching Nagins doing autopsies.
Yeah,
So,
that is true.
so the tea was hot.
That's what got more views. Yeah, like even till today, India is seen as in India, animation is seen like as a children's cartoon type of thing.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
they
if
don't realize that it's for
Exactly.
adults.
if
A
they
lot of
actually
anime.
quickly
I
just
missed my
started
PC
again.
badly.
It happened
Yeah,
today, Leon. Even Leon's
Friday.
PC? Oh, like it just stopped working.
No, actually, it's more of fireworks. Actually, was playing on it, playing Destiny,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently it was in Destiny that UPS or something or the other was gonna give up. I believe the power supply SMPS got busted, so there was this, smoke coming out of it. And when I checked
Ooh.
it out, the graphic card also got fried with it.
Holy shit!
Yikes.
That's
Ooh. That's
yeah, that's
scary.
bad. Hmm. But yeah, we are
So it's
back.
my
Right?
mistake actually.
Hmm. Oh, it's your why? Like, did you overuse
No,
it?
I didn't realize that in Bombay, electricity supply is on a on a tangent. It always goes straight in line. There's nothing like this, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But in Kolkata, it's still archaic, to be honest with you, and goes there is a fluctuation
Oh.
in between. I didn't connect any kind of backup support or surge protector, anything like that. So that's what they got a hit from voltage, and that's what I think. I might be really wrong about it, but that's what I think. And yeah, it got fried. So.
Oh damn! Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, Kolkata is. I've heard stories about it, but I haven't heard good things about Calcutta since my mom's from there. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
lovely when it
Yeah,
comes to
food.
food.
Yeah,
This is
food. It's
heaven.
heaven. I've heard that. It's like the food, like capital of India.
Mangas,
What
it's heaven.
really? Tell us.
If you want cheap mangas, Calcutta is a place to go. Why? Because there's this place called
Mm-hmm.
Quality Street over here. I might be getting the name of the street wrong, but yeah, this like a book heaven. So basically, they don't know what they're selling. They just get all these books from yards. Okay, and you have to just sort it out, and you get rare, good quality packed
Damn.
wow,
mangas over
Mm-hmm.
there for like 30, 40, 50 bucks.
Holy shit, that's insanely cheap, right? Because online you get for like $500 or something.
way too
Damn.
much online. Yeah,
Manga.
Yeah.
Mangoes.
Wait, what kind of stuff have you been able to find like on Quality Street?
Uh, Mangas mostly. Quality Street is basically all about books, right? You get all the books
Okay.
and everything over there. And apart from that, being closer to Japan, maybe it has more influence from that country. So a lot of Japanese cafes over here. So you can
Oh.
get cheap Japanese food, not like in Bombay. You have this Kofuku restaurant where one ball of ramen
Bro.
will cost
oh
you your life.
yes,
Yeah.
So yeah. So over here it's not like that. It's like one ball of ramen at this one cafe I went to. Aito or something like that. It was like 250 rupees is pretty nominal.
Mhm.
Plus they have this Naruto ramen, Dragon Ball Z ramen. They have
Ooh.
these ramens on based on anime shows.
Mhm.
So anime is it's pretty big over here, to be honest with
Okay.
That's-
Wow.
you. They almost every second guy would know about it.
that's very
Yeah,
good to
that's
know. Actually,
insane. Yeah.
Again,
That's very good to know. Yeah, actually, like because even nowadays in Mumbai, we've been seeing people on the streets wearing like anime shirts, which you wouldn't ever see like in the past. So it is
that is true.
growing,
Like
right?
I
we
think,
we
yeah, I think,
literally
but we're
see
still
so many people.
Mm-hmm.
but we're still a ways off to getting like fucking Japanese cafes and
Yeah,
like,
we don't have that shit. We
all
need to
that,
go to
all the
Calcutta
good
for
stuff,
that.
the really good stuff to come over here.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
come over here. I'll take you to places. Mind white. Come over here.
I would
definitely
love to.
one
Yeah,
day
that's
we will come.
insane. I
But
had
it-
no clue, dude.
there is a lot of Korean influence coming into Mumbai, at least. India in
Yeah.
general, I think, because like
Yeah.
there's a lot of ramyun, a lot of new types of noodles that are coming out, which we've all tried. And literally, we've tried every one of them. I think. I don't think there's anything we haven't tried yet.
Mhm.
Just that the minute we
Samyang MVP.
the minute we see like fancy ramen, we're like instant, just get it. I don't care what happens, just get it. I need it.
That's good.
And but you realize how bad Maggie is after tasting all the things. Like you're like, I've been eating this for so long, I hate it now. I don't even want it. I want the new stuff. I want to try out all the cool new extra spicy flavors.
Well,
Yeah, well,
yeah. Maggie
I think I
is
can, yeah.
something that they just introduce Maggie to us and they say like this is what exists in the world. There is nothing else. Just eat this. And we were
Yeah.
like, okay, you're right. We trust you because source is okay, bro. So whatever,
Mhm.
we're still on it.
You get introduced to like new knowledge and your
Sorry.
eyes fucking open wide. Like, oh, flavor.
Yeah, that is. Leon, did you get a chance to go to Japan so far? You know.
Not yet. I really, really want to go, but
Mhm.
not yet. One day I might.
You might. So you're not sure if you want to go there.
I'll tell you now, on a personal side, I'm married now and a father of
Oh.
two. So I have to raise these two monkeys that came out of my wife. So basically, so I don't know when I'll get enough funds to even go to Japan. So yeah, that's there.
Yeah,
Life
that's
is real,
true.
man.
That
Can't
makes
help
sense. Yeah. And do they also like anime now? Are they hooked too, like you, or no?
They're too young for it. Really young, they won't even understand what they're watching. They're one and a
Oh,
half year
okay.
and sorry, 2 years and 6
Okay,
months.
yeah,
So
that
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, but later on, probably seeing that you still enjoy anime. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have to, or else they'll be disowned. They have to, or else they are going to an orphan house. I don't care. If they come up to me with Chota
Yeah,
Bheem,
that's true.
I'll kick their asses. I don't care if they're my
I
sons.
support that. You shouldn't look at Chota Bheem.
If one of my, like, my elder son is Zohan. If Zohan comes up to me and he's like, Daddy, I'm watching Chota Bheem, I'm like, come to a corner, I'll show you what ass whooping looks like. So no.
Maybe a bit of Ninja Hattori, maybe a bit of Doraemon. Not Chota Bheem. Not in this household, no.
Not Chota, not that's akin to blasphemy blasphemy for me. Never.
That is true.
Never. I've never. See, this is giving me a nightmare right now. If I just imagine about it, I can't let that happen.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that would be painful, to look at your kid watching Chota Bheem and enjoying it.
I wonder what they're
But
going
yeah.
to think if they watch this later. They watch this podcast episode later on in life. They're like, okay, we know what not to do now. We know what will get our ass kicked for sure.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna send them on their 18th. As soon as they get their minds fixed, like when I know they can understand stories, I'm gonna show this podcast to them. Like, see, this is my will. If you go against it, you are not getting any property. God damn it, you are not even getting a washroom.
So those 15 seconds will be clipped and just sent, like you have to send once every now and then, just to remind them. Like, yes.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
Oh my
But
god.
like
I can't
after
allow that.
that's good, because like it's rare we find like there is a community like Mac that came up later on, but like in the early days, like you said, right, you don't really find people who watch anime even in school. Like they're like there was I think Brew in your school there was like no one who watched anime except you.
There was
right?
one guy who
Okay,
watched
one
anime.
guy. Yeah. You just
Hey,
find like
like,
one or
did
two
you not
guys.
have like other people who watch Dragon Ball Z and whatnot in school, bro?
No, the thing is, it was
Because-
considered uncool to watch such stuff.
Hey, but like
Uh,
DBZ was the
so-
shit every time. It was
No,
like
what
Beyblade
people would
for
do
everyone.
is they really, so they were all like really horny teenagers, right? So they would watch all the things that all the girls in the class liked. They would watch like Hannah Montana.
Twilight and shit.
They would watch
yeah.
Twilight.
Shit. Yeah.
So
It's so true about the horny teenager part.
Yeah. That was it wasn't a great time to say the least. And the thing is, like,
Not
the
even
more and
Pokemon,
more I actually spent so this was better people, thankfully, but two of my friends, I sat and they were like, why do you keep looking about this One Piece thing all the time? And I sat for 2 hours, I talked to them about One Piece, and I was sitting there crying about different things that happen in it, and they were like, you know what, we shouldn't have asked. Next time we're not going to ask you. I've unfortunately not been able to convert many people to anime except audio here.
Yeah.
It was like the
Audi is
meme,
pretty
like, you don't
new,
ask the question. You don't ask the
think-
question, like, what is One Piece? And Bruce like, I'm
Yeah.
glad you asked.
I'm
Fucking
glad
10
you
hours
asked
long
indeed.
essay.
But Audi is like recent. Like we started the podcast like 2 years ago, and that's when we got Audi into anime. Like that was the concept. Where like we start a podcast and we
Properly,
introduce our friend Audi to anime. Like that's how we started, and he's
Yeah.
become a weeb,
Oh my god.
as you can
It-
see.
It was
Yeah, it's
pretty
amazing.
it was pretty like there's so many things they can't watch most of the basic stuff, like the everyday things that everyone knows about in the anime world, and he still has not finished Naruto.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get around to finishing it. I don't know why.
Apparently,
I
he
kept
didn't,
rewatching
like-
the first. Yeah, I just kept rewatching the first bit, and I was like, I didn't have the same motivation. Like, I managed to finish reading Bleach. I'm up to date with One Piece. I got through like many other manga before, but even the Naruto to this day is like, I'm not getting past that mark for some reason. I just can't.
You don't have to. I'll tell you the story right now. There were about two idiots who really want to fight with each other. One idiot is really lonely since birth. The other idiot is lonely in his head. So okay, this one idiot got one elder brother who kills everybody, and for some reason that one other idiot is okay. One other idiot wants to take revenge from his elder brother because he killed everybody, and that's where the story goes. So this one other idiot, the one wearing orange, got this power called Talk no Jutsu.
yes,
Basically, he can nullify anybody's power just by talking to that person, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're Superman, you're Goku, you're Frieza, you're Broly, it does not matter. If you're talking to this orange dude, he will take you down.
True.
So the best way to defeat this orange dude is to
I was
go
like,
deaf.
fucking la 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 la.
If you're
Just like
deaf,
run
he
up to
gets
fucking
killed in
ears
like 2
close.
minutes.
Yeah.
So that is basically
Very good
Naruto.
TLDR, I must say.
Leon synopsis. You heard it here, guys.
this is going to become a highlight clip. How to explain Naruto in 10 seconds.
Yeah, Naruto for dummies.
Oh my god.
But like,
Back, I did Naruto cosplay, Zetsu and everything.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, bro. I did that, but I love those individual characters. If you look at the whole anime, I probably going to get death threats for it, but whatever. Anime is goddamn idiotic, man. It makes no sense in the end.
oh yeah,
It goes from
100%.
haywire to completely haywire
Makes no
for some
sense.
reason.
Yeah,
Uh,
there was.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
the
don't
ending
talk
of
about that.
One Piece is godlike in front of it. One Piece is
Definitely.
godlike.
One Piece is godlike. We don't talk about
Fucking
the
treasure.
end of Naruto. Yeah,
yeah,
that
the end of
didn't happen.
Naruto, it just ends with the Pain arc. Pain attacks the village, Naruto wins, and that's it. That's the end. There's nothing afterwards. And Control 9K asks, can Orange Dude defeat Deaf Goku? That's a question that I do not know the answer to. Can if Naruto can't use the talk no
He
jutsu?
can. No, he can't. He can't. If a guy is deaf, okay, Naruto can't do shit. Okay, but if you're listening to Naruto, he will own your ass. He will defeat you no matter what your power level is. Let you be God. Naruto will defeat you just by talking to you. That's what I believe.
if you have ears, you're screwed.
I mean, yeah, that basically is how most things go in Naruto. Though he's a very friendly person. Everybody loves Naruto. He's a very what do I say?
Enemy.
Charismatic individual.
Yeah, yeah, he can
A
convince you.
ninja wearing orange. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, he stands out. He does the job of being a ninja, by standing out in the
Yeah.
forest. but yeah, from anime, like you started getting into cosplay. Like you found Mac. Did you cosplay before Mac, or like how did you develop the interest?
No. Well, no, I'll tell you the story how I started with cosplay. So what happened? Like we were getting ready for Cool Japan Festival, okay, with Mac and everything. We had like so many people are going to cosplay, and I was just like sitting back and helping them out. Okay, so I was the guy who was getting their stuff made and whatnot. So we are doing different cosplays was there at that one point. This is in 2013. So I was like, I have this stuff remaining, so I have some money in my pocket as well. So why don't I do a crappy cosplay as well? So at least I get to enjoy for one day. As I said, we just wanted to live the character at that point. So my friends like advised, why don't you do Zetsu? So you will look good in Zetsu. So like, yeah, why not? So that's how I got into it.
Oh.
And then
Zetsu
Maivri was
is
my
kind of a
all-time
fucking
favorite
leap
character.
for a cosplay, isn't it though?
Zetsu is kind of a leap, but at that one point I really wanted to do Zetsu. So
Okay.
yeah.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, you killed it with Zetsu. Like that's a pretty difficult character for the first one. Like Brew chose someone like, I'll put a plate on my face and be Toby.
Yeah.
You choose something simple, and you went for Zetsu straight up. Yeah, so that was it. challenge.
And-
And your Mayuri was amazing. Yeah, we still remember. Yeah.
Okay,
What,
wait.
bro?
Okay, so I don't know if this is true or not, but a lot of people said that when you were cosplaying as Mayuri, you didn't brush your teeth for a month so that it would look yellow, and you grew your nails out naturally. Is it true?
No, God damn it.
That would be pretty bad. You run like root canals and stuff.
I'll be honest, I did not take bath for 2 days, but because I was living at a friend's place.
That's okay.
Okay, but that's it. I did brush my teeth.
I don't know if it's
Those were the
severe
rumors
commitment
floating
to the
about
role.
at that time.
those
If
were
you
the
should
rumors
know.
floating around. Yeah.
There was another one as well. I hope you guys never heard about it, but they're fine.
But yeah, what we think?
Yo,
Uh,
I was saying there was
so-
another rumor as well. This rumor was I do scientific experiments with people as just like Mayuri did, so it was completely ridiculous. But yeah,
Wow.
that was one.
Yeah. People
Okay.
keep saying stuff.
Maybe I wouldn't have believed that, but the other rumors, I was like, really? That is dedication to the craft. Like, damn, that is
We didn't believe
impressive.
it up until just now when
Just
you said no, we
now.
actually believed you did that.
I was like, wow, that is awesome. Like, imagine doing that much work.
You know how I got my teeth yellow for Mayuri cosplay?
Turmeric.
You see, when I was wearing those cups, it has that gold
Oh my
glitter on
god, damn. Okay.
it. So what I did, I actually did this on that glitter and did this, and that's it.
Yes.
What?
Again.
Might not have been the
Okay.
most healthiest of choices, I imagine.
That is, I did not expect that. I
Maybe
will
like
say that.
turmeric or like yellow painted vest.
Yeah, like I thought, I was honestly expecting you to say something like you put turmeric all over your teeth or something, but
yeah, exactly.
glitter
That's
is-
what I
No, nothing healthy.
Nothing.
nothing healthy. Yes.
Oh, well, I see yellow on the cup. Fuck it. Might as well.
My God.
Closest yellow you could find.
Yeah,
But okay,
that's
one
dedication.
one question from me: of all the anime you're watching now, which one is your favorite?
Oh, that's important. That's a big one.
Right now, let's see. One Piece would remain on top forever. Okay, it's never going to
Yeah.
leave that place. But from the new anime, new generation, I'm looking at Black Clover. I really like that one.
Wow.
Black Clover is pretty interesting. Yeah, a lot
That's
of
the
people
only one
say.
I've seen.
Yeah, a lot of people say Black Clover is like too shonen and it's like very predictable, but it's still fun. It's like it's good, just enjoyable story. It's like time pass and it's really fun.
See, Naruto anime, when Naruto has this Kurama in his within itself,
Yeah.
and it was all about
And-
top no jutsu and childish stuff. Black Clover is still the same. The main character Asta has a demon inside.
Demon
him.
inside,
pretty
exactly,
similar
yeah.
Storyline, if you get, but this is more mature. He doesn't do shit talk no jutsu. He actually fights.
He
for
actually
some-
fights a
for
lot,
some time
yeah.
at least. So it's
Yeah, he actually fights a
So
lot.
it's pretty. It's like mature version of Naruto. You can say that.
Mhm.
Yeah. But these guys, so Sid has this habit. He has stopped reading shonen manga much, and he very rarely reads shonen. So what he does is he
Yeah.
just looks at me. He's like, "You try it and tell me how it is." So he uses me as like a experimentation
Guinea pig.
for all manga, and sometimes it backfires very badly.
Yeah, you filter all the anime and manga for me and tell me what.
Yeah.
it
So I need
works,
to
right?
I need to read it or watch it and then be like, okay, Sid, you know what, this is good. And then he'll be like, okay, now I'll watch this. And he just reads titles. He doesn't read the description. He doesn't read anything about it. Read the title. He just tell me directly. Our last episode was about gangsta, and I could not
Gangsta.
stand it.
Yeah.
And it's our folly for like following him because he's like the one with the most anime knowledge among us. And he'll just come up to us with like a random as fuck name. And we're like, yeah, well, the guy with the most anime knowledge told us that it must be good, right? Then we fucking read it and he's like, have you read it? It's like trash. And I'm like, no, I've not read it. Have you read it? Come on.
It works. I saved myself the time.
Nice. That's good tactic, actually.
Yeah. I've been using it on Bruce since like the college days.
Oh, yeah.
With everything.
So that time not so much for anime because we would be reading all the popular stuff. But then for TV shows, he'd just be like, "Hey, I heard about this amazing TV show. Just check it out." And then I watch 5 episodes. I'm like, "Dude, this is trash." And then he's like, "Oh, thanks for telling me. I really didn't know what to do." I'm like, "What? You wasted like 5 hours of my life just for that."
Try watching Bungo Stray Dogs and do tell me how it is.
I did watch that actually.
I don't know if
did
this is a
enjoy it
trap or
much.
not.
No, I did watch Bungo Stray
Okay.
Dogs. Yeah, it started well, but after that, like I lost interest. I'll say. But yeah, did you watch it?
So no, thank you.
You haven't checked it out yet.
Not yet. Well, I just want to get.
Yeah, it's not.
Not
yeah,
yet.
it's not
Yeah,
worth
looking
it.
at
Yeah,
it.
I wouldn't recommend Bungo Stray Dogs.
Okay, there's another very important question, Leon. What do you think of Attack on Titan?
It was bound to happen at some point.
It was bound to happen at some point.
You took a deep breath.
Well, I don't know what kind of crystal meths that anime has taken, but yeah, I find it interesting to say the least. But yeah,
Oh.
I find it interesting to what happened, and Aaron basically putting this no spoilers. Okay, so Aaron Yeager again. So I said spoilers. So go away if you like don't want to learn what happened. So Aaron Yeager is again pulling the strings from the beginning of everything, and he's the main villain and everything. Yeah, that kind of is mind blowing that they pulled out that kind of thing. But still, I wish they could have taken it at a different time. But that's my personal opinion. But yeah, I find it okay. Crystal meth, but okay.
Still meth, but okay.
I'm of the firm opinion that it was good until the halfway through, and then when the political shit started, it started going downhill very fast. I feel like Isayama didn't. He couldn't handle the story he had in mind. He had it built up in his head, but he couldn't translate it to the page.
There was no clear objective. I think after, as you rightly said, after the half show act, okay, halftime act, it was like it lost its vision, I suppose. What he wanted to portray, what he wanted to project, maybe got lost in translation from the writer itself, Isayama. So I think that might be the case, but it could have been one of the greatest anime of all time. The way it was going,
Yeah, it
to
could
be
have gone
honest.
there.
But
Yeah,
it
it
fell down
started off
somewhere.
Yeah.
like
That's my
crazy.
opinion
Yeah,
again,
it
personally.
It
started
sure
off
had the
pretty
hype
well.
train for it.
Also, Freakish on Reddit says Monster is my favorite anime. Yes, Monster is very, very
It's
good.
pretty good.
We
Yeah.
have you seen Monster?
Coincidentally.
Or have you read
Monster.
Monster? I don't know if it has an anime.
Monster, I'm not aware. I know about Monster, but not read, not neither have
Oh,
seen it.
That is a definite
psychological
must read. Yeah, it's a
thriller
really good.
manga
Yeah.
slash anime. You can. I don't know how the anime is over. I'm assuming, right? Is it
Yeah,
still
it's
going?
pretty old. Yeah, it's pretty old. Yeah,
So
but yeah, it's pretty good. You should check out Monster now. Curious.
it's a real mindfuck if you had to describe it in like a couple of words.
Yeah, and the thing is,
I
like,
suggest Elfen Light if you like psychological thriller. Elfen Light, I don't know how it's pronounced. Elfen Lied,
Oh,
maybe.
Elfen Lied. Yeah. That is. Yeah, I did see. That was one of the first like psychological anime that I saw. It was pretty crazy for me back then when I was in school. I was like, holy shit, what is happening? Like body parts are flying around, there's blood everywhere. It was insane back then. Like I don't know if I
loved
should be
it.
watching this.
I loved it. I was in school back then as well. I freaking loved it. I showed it to my friends. They thought I'm psychotic or something, probably losing my mind. But yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. It's like it's more like Gantz where like I don't know what's going on. Like it's so messed up, but I'm still gonna check it out.
For me back then, it was like I don't know what I'm watching. I really don't know what's happening now, but I really like it somehow. So yeah, it was like that.
It's like yeah,
It was
it's like,
fun.
It was fun, yeah. Elfen Lied was fun. But yeah, Attack on Titan, I started watching it when it first came out. After that, I moved on to the manga and I was like, this dude can't draw. Like, it's unreadable for me. And like, I just gave up after that.
I think like both of us started off at the same time. Brew had gotten like a head start on us, and
I had finished it before you guys even started it.
Audi, I started it even before Brew, actually. Attack on
Oh,
Titan.
okay. No. Then you were like,
Yeah, but see,
Brew
did
was
you
like, the
watch
drawing
the
is like
anime at the
whatever.
time? You didn't read the manga, right?
I started watching the anime, then I went to the manga, and then I
Oh.
abandoned it because of how the manga was
The
drawn.
drawing
Yeah.
style, yeah.
Mhm.
Legit looked like scribbles in like the first few pages. It actually hurt our eyes to read it, and we had to like read through like at least 5 chapters, muscle through 5 chapters just to make sure we got used to that drawing
Mhm.
style.
Yeah, but the anime did a pretty good job.
The anime
Yeah, the
anime carried
actually
it
improved.
so much.
Mhm.
Mappa.
Yeah,
It
And
did.
it introduced a lot of new people, like even here in India also, right, to anime. Like that was like another wave, right, where everyone was watching Attack on Titan and Boku and all these things, right?
Yeah.
And in later Comic Cons and stuff, you started seeing more of these guys, like who are fans of like Attack on Titan and Boku, like this so-called second wave, right? That's what they say. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. It's true.
The new
But-
generation. What was it?
Well, Audi is part that. Audi loves Boku. I'm not a fan
Yeah,
of
Adi
Boku.
loves Boku. Have you seen Boku, Leon?
And not yet. Is it good?
Audi loves it.
It is.
It's okay.
It is, yeah. It is. It was fun. Like I binged the whole thing in one go, but then after that, I never really gained interest to watch it again. It was not like the kind of thing I was like scratching my eye for, like, fuck, I need to watch more of this, you know? Like oh, okay, it is.
Boku is the one with that fighter dad and
The
like this
blonde guy,
with
the blonde buff
The
dude.
superhero school kind of thing, you know, like these superheroes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I did watch one episode of it and decided to quit.
Yeah. One of those, basically. And you don't have to get into details, but you can if you want. What's the most like fucked up anime or manga you've ever read? That's not henty, you know, just like
Of
normal.
course.
Yeah,
Well,
it's an important question.
It is. I forget the name of that manga. This was a horror series, and a story is called Spiral. I don't know if you heard about this guy.
I fucking knew it.
Junji
Uzumaki.
Ito.
Uzumaki,
Yeah,
yes.
Junji
Yes.
Ito Uzumaki.
Just 1 second, I'll be right
most
back.
fucked up.
Yeah.
What happened? Did I push on a nerve or something? He went to washroom just by hearing that name.
He doesn't usually read horror stuff, so probably. But yeah.
So Junji Ito Uzumaki, one of the most fucked up things I ever read in my entire life. Like this was body horror to the maximum and pretty disturbing. It was less on the scary side, more on disturbing and creepy side.
Fucking tingly
And,
side basically.
Oh my god, it gave me like proper nightmares. Like this spiral, this father who is obsessed with spiral shape of it, so he turns everything into a spiral. Then he again turns himself into a spiral by jumping into a washing machine. He turns into a goddamn spiral himself. Then the mother sees that spiral dude everywhere.
Yeah,
It was crazy. It was
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Holy shit.
yeah.
What made you keep reading it even like though? Like, do you enjoy horror? You know?
Just like Alpha Lead, I like where my mind is completely fucked. Okay, I like it. That's where you're hitting me, So yeah, that's why I kept on reading it and like went to different stories. Wanted to see the end of it. So yeah, I got hooked just because it fucked up my mind very badly.
My God. Yeah, Audi here really loves Junji Ito and like horror stuff, so he really follows the guy.
Most of Junji Ito's mangas is like train wrecks that you really can't take your eyes away from. Because like every other chapter is just like some extra fucked up shit that he just keeps piling on top. And like by the end of it, it's just like a mountain of fucked up shit that he just like presents like, this is all the shit I've shown you so far. Like, well, yep, my mind is thoroughly fried. I need to like take a breather now in order to read the next one.
Let's watch Naruto then.
But yeah, you need to finish Naruto already.
I think like the worst, the one that fucked me up the most in Uzumaki anyways was when the mom was on her bed. She was like going fucking crazy with spirals, and then she's like, I have cut off every spiral from my life. I have no hair, I have no skin cell, I don't know. She like there is no like direct connection with spirals for her. And then a voice in her head tells her there's a spiral inside her ear, which is like the fucking eardrum or something muscle inside. And she's like, fuck. And then she takes a fucking scissor and then fucking jabs it in there. Like, what? No. I'm out. Close. I'm fucking out. I felt fucking frozen at that point. I was like, no.
How do you feel after hearing that?
Bro, it's just done.
This feels
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
that
manga
was
you
so
made me
fun.
read, Sid. What is it?
Which one?
Goddamn, the
Oh,
one
the
with
one.
the
Another
fucked
one
up
I
one.
baited you to
Yeah, the
watch.
one you baited me to read.
Hiroshima.
No, not that. The one with the drill into his head. Oh my god,
Oh,
what?
homunculus.
Homunculus. Yes. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
god,
Hmm.
that was messed up as well. Like the homunculi itself themselves weren't messed up, but just putting a drill into your brain, I was like, no, my god, no, please no.
Way too much cringe for that. It's just like
Yeah,
you
that's the
fucking
easy thing.
ball up.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so like you were cosplaying. So did you want to become a cosplayer at some point, or was it just like a hobby for fun, like that you were doing?
As I said, I just wanted to live the character for a day. It was not as a career choice at that point, but yeah, I really wanted to do this as a hobby for a long time. I tried to do it, but couldn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved it. I just wanted to live the character. Like it was that passion that we had within us to live the anime because we at that point we were like hardcore anime fans, like complete otakus, you can say that.
Yeah.
Not hikikomori, but still otakus. So yeah, so we were like, yeah, why not do this? So yeah, it was something more of a passion out of it, more of a hobby.
How tight knit were like you like I'd say you were like among the top cosplayers with like
Yeah,
Niha,
did you realize that you were
and there
doing
was like
pretty good?
Skunk Works, and there were like these couple of other groups at the time that I only knew of. And how like
Mhm.
tight were you with them? Like how close to them were you? Like could you like join them for like collaborative projects and stuff like that?
At that point, Skunkworks, I believe, is headed by Tanya Sringarpur, if I'm not mistaken. No,
I don't remember. I
I,
remember
to
Tanya.
be honest,
I remember the dude as well. I don't remember his name though. I remember he was the one
uh,
leading Skunkworks at the time.
I'm not too close with Skunkworks. I actually never ever spoke to them. I was pretty close with Mac members, but not with the groups who were doing cosplays. I was just doing it out of sheer interest in it. I was not that close with them, neither any kind of collaborative project with them, nothing like that. Nothing like that ever happened. Neither I ever talked to them about it.
Yeah.
No, like
but
in
yeah.
order to like do something like professionally, like cosplay wise, I'm assuming it was like those people that you had to go to, right? Or could you like do it by
Yes, that
yourself?
is right.
Was it possible to do it by yourself? And if you had like I'm assuming if anyone had the budget for it, you could do it by yourself. But then, like if you had to do only Jugaad alone, was it possible to do this stuff professionally?
Professionally, if you want to get that sheen and quality, then no. Then no, you need to have good budget because if you want to do it, you're using the term professionally. I'm assuming you mean uh, right at the top quality, right at everything close to the character, right top notch material and everything. Then no, you can't do jugaad with it because first of all, India doesn't have that culture. Because if you don't have that culture, you don't get those materials that you get abroad. For example, for foam materials, you basically shift to paper mache. In India, you make paper mache and then stick stuff and make something out of it. But at that point in time, you don't have those raw materials to go for. You don't get them easily. So no, I don't think so. You can do it professionally just with jugaad. You have to have good chops for it and good budget for it if you want to do it professionally.
Because like at the time, like Brew and I, anyways, we sort of like looked up many videos on doing cosplays, and we were like, okay, the main material that all of these guys use is something called Eva foam, and we were like, fuck it, we need fucking Eva foam, and like bought loads of that shit.
Do you remember when we saw the when we wanted to do the Iron Man costume and they had that liquid plastic thing that we just couldn't find anywhere
could
in this
not
damn
find that.
city?
Liquid epoxy, that's what it's called, by the way. Fucking hell. The liquid epoxy resin, which for some damn reason is never available except for the one store in lower, was it Parel? Wherever Palladium
No,
was,
there
wherever
was
the fucking.
nowhere in Mumbai did we find it.
No, like there was like one store where you could get resin and the hardener for it. There was like one store.
Oh, you're
where I
talking
knew you
about
could
that.
get.
That's for crafts. That was like this small a bottle.
Yeah, that's what they use. That's what they use.
No,
That is not
these
liquid
come in like
plastic.
industrial dabbas, like paint buckets, like you use for your chicken.
Same. Yeah, that's the same shit. It's the same thing at the end of the day. It's resin.
Arey, but I'm talking about the quantity. This one is used for arts and crafts, so it's like small.
But yes, Audi wanted to like Audi was pretty into cosplay, and he still wants to do like prop making. He likes making weapons and stuff, right? And
Yeah, do you
white
have
gold.
anything to
I had a
show?
couple of plastic. No, I didn't bring my.
Mhm.
I couldn't really bring my stuff with me. Like I had like 2 knives that I made out of plastic, handmade out of plastic,
Mhm.
but I couldn't really carry them on the flight. So, but like I've always wanted to like experiment with like all sorts of materials, Eva foam, primarily wood, or even like any sort of this cosplay plastic that like other cosplayers outside the country would use. Like they'd use like these very malleable, easy to like bend materials with like very basic fucking tools. They'd use like heat guns. They'd even use like regular sunlight. They just like leave it there, heat it up for a while, and then just like, okay, you can bend it now, or like room temperature, you can bend it or some shit. Like magic fucking materials. And I just wanted to like try all of those things at the time, but I really couldn't find it. And I was wondering like, where is this place? Is there even one place in Mumbai where you could get this aside from fucking Masjid? Because going to Masjid is like a 2 hour journey from where we are, 2 to 3 hour journey from where we are, and then
There is
navigating.
one place.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
If you go to Dadar,
uh,
Dadar Market, right outside station. If you go left from Dadar station, just go outside, take a left. You will come this Zari Bazaar kind of a market where all the props for all the movies go.
Oh,
Right.
Oh.
So over
Oh.
there you can get these materials.
Well,
well,
now you have a
if
new
Comic Con
place.
ever happens
Yeah.
again, well, Lodi, we can
Yeah,
go.
I know, right? Dadar is such a nice, much closer place than fucking Masjid.
Yeah, but Dadar is also like 20 times the crowd.
Yeah, it's Dadar at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
it's Dadar.
You will get COVID, you would get AIDS, and you would get cancer
COVID,
just by
yeah.
standing in that crowd.
Yeah.
I assure you.
Especially that market around the station.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is crazy.
Well,
Crazy,
the
crazy.
things you have to
Everything
do
is
for
there. You have
cosplay.
this fish market, you have this groceries market, you have vegetable market, and just across that, you will have all these props made for movies and stuff.
Oh, wow. So you used to go there, like you guys used to buy all materials from there.
Not really. I just wanted to get that ply for my Mayuri headdress.
Yeah.
I was not getting it anywhere, so just went there once. So I know that place. I remember that place.
Oh wow. Yeah, but it's pretty cool, to see like that anime has been growing in India at least, even though we thought it would die at that point and no one would watch, but with the second wave and stuff, people are and like Indians are like winning cosplay competitions around the world and stuff now also, right? Like what
Yeah.
was her name? I forgot.
I don't remember her name, but
Mhm.
I remember that she cosplayed as Legion Commander in the
Mhm.
Dota 2 TI cosplay competition, and she won in that one.
Yeah.
If I remember.
Me-
I don't remember her name. Very unfortunate, but
Mhm.
it was a really beautiful cosplay. There were like multiple, I think 3 or 4 Indian cosplayers in there,
Mhm.
and
The
they all did like
finalists,
really
right?
good cosplays.
Mhm.
All of them were finalists. Yeah. They
Yeah.
all had to like do like a local like a local sort of competition where they could get their own role, and then these 4 kind of went from representing India into China, I believe, Shanghai at the time. Yeah, Shanghai, I think,
Mhm.
and they had to go there and represent India in the cosplay competition, and one of them won. It was actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Pretty
pretty
strong
cool.
game coming from the Indians right now.
Yeah, the thing is,
Amazing.
yeah, maybe you'll start getting the materials that you don't get, right? That you didn't get before when you were cosplaying the past, and maybe you don't have to do jugaad. But I think jugaad was the beauty of it, right? Because you still
Yeah.
made like really good looking cosplays even with the jugaad.
And
So
I
there is
think that like
something to that.
if you're buying like expensive ink material and all that to work with, you might as well just be doing it for full time as a job, as a career, instead of just trying to have fun with it, because you will go broke in no time with the amount you have to spend and the tools you need and the space you need to make all of it. If you're doing all of it perfectly professionally, then it's going to be very expensive.
Yeah. Well,
I think like space was one of our biggest fucking issues when we were doing this thing, because
That's also because we were doing 3 different costumes at
yeah,
the
we were
same
doing 3
time in
different
the same room.
yeah, but-
Yeah. You have to focus on one.
Yeah.
Get one made, then move on to the other. Because if you focus on 3 altogether, none of the 3 are going to come up as you have thought it will.
No, the thing is,
Yeah.
we were 3 people, so we decided to focus on 3 costumes, and each one was supposed to do their part. Except me and my brother was so bad at it that Audie had to step in and take over.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
he
just,
was-
it was just going around, doing like the basic fucking tape work and whatnot, just kind of setting everything up. Like, yes, this is how it needs to be done and all that.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
We were pretty terrible at it, I must say.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Like, I mean, the thing I learned about Mac, that was I didn't know the group was still active, and that people are still meeting and stuff. So yeah, that's a
Because
good thing.
when we saw it, it just like there were random people putting up their artwork and nothing else was put up there. So we were like, oh, it must be inactive now.
Hmm.
And also like Facebook, I haven't been there in years, so I have no
That
clue
is
what's
true.
going
That
on
is
over
very
there.
true.
Yeah.
So,
But
like,
yeah,
what is your latest recollection of Comic-Con? Because when we had gone last, it was this like really crowded mess that we had sort of entered into.
And
Like,
exited very quickly. We exited very,
and
very
exited, yeah.
quickly.
Like, I think like 2 hours we were there for. So what was your like last memory of Mumbai Comic-Con, at least, that you can tell us about?
Well, the last one was, I don't know when, I forget the date, but yeah, it was crowded. It was a mess. No food, no water. So as he said rightly, I left pretty early. So this was, I think, back like the last Comic Con that happened right before COVID. The last one, that one.
That one. I don't think we went to that because
We didn't
the
go
one
for that.
before that. Did you go to the World Trade Center one, the first Comic Con in?
Yes,
Mumbai?
I did.
That
I did.
was-
I did.
yes, yes.
I
That
was the
amazing.
only Toby there. So if you saw Toby, that was me.
With the plate. Yeah.
I saw. That was
That
you.
was him,
Yes,
yeah.
that was me. I was the only Toby over there.
Holy shit.
And
Dude, when somebody asks you to take a pic with you, you have to reply in a yes, or don't walk away like a deaf person. You walked away when I asked you for a pic.
oh, what really?
Oh my
I have my
god.
grudge with you.
Oh, okay. So that Comic Con actually led to a lot of grudges. Sid's college friend turned out to
I'll tell
take
you
an
what happened.
Itachi
I'll tell you
figurine
what
from
happened.
me.
So I'm like, oh freak, look, that guy's doing Toby. It's so amazing. Let's go talk to him. Like, hi sir, you're doing really well. Can I take a pic with you? So he did this. I swear he did this. Yeah, fuck it. Walked away.
What?
Fuck.
Okay. Maybe there was somebody else who came as Toby after
I
me.
remember.
You
Bru,
said
Bru.
you're the only Toby just now.
No, Bru,
I was the
you
only
said-
Toby at that time.
I think I can back Leon up because Bruce said he was gonna go and mess with people and act like Toby, and fool around and stuff. So maybe he was trying to act like Toby. and he
Oh
ran
yeah,
away
maybe
from
I
you.
was
Yeah.
doing something. I remember doing some weird shit there. Yeah.
Yeah, you ran on stage. You were like being like you were trying to be funny, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you said.
That was funny. Okay, that was funny. Cool. We need to meet, bro.
I will get another paper plate and make a Toby mask just for you so we can take a photo.
God.
No, another thing is
Because
in
I had my friends with me. They were standing
Oh.
beside me. Like, they are not into anime and stuff, right? So I just took them forcefully to Comic Con, and they were like, "Yeah, you got respect in the community, dude. Nobody gave a fuck about you." he was just busy. He was in the character. They were like, "No, they don't give a fuck." Like, okay, cool.
no, this video is proof. I was in character. It's not that I didn't give a fuck.
Wow, what are the chances? Holy shit! Like
What
a lot
are
of
the
people
chances, indeed?
We've seen right in that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But,
Sid's friend actually stole an Itachi figurine from me. I told the guy that I would come back the next day with money because I didn't have it on hand, and he took the last one. His friend took the last one, and then he met him years later, and he was like, "Yeah, I got this Itachi figurine from Comic Con," and Sid's like, "Damn, I know a guy who hates you."
Odd bunch of coincidences have happened on this podcast relating to
There were lots of people
cosplays
there.
and
Yeah,
Comic-Con,
even
yeah.
the guy from Mac who we didn't know, who I met later, maybe the Karthik Gopal, right?
Karthik Gopal Krishnan.
Yeah,
I know
We
him.
met
I know
much
him. I
later
know.
too. When he used to cosplay,
Nice guy.
right, early on.
He did. A pretty good. We were good terms earlier. I'm not in touch with him anymore. But yeah, he was pretty good at cosplays and everything. Pretty nice guy. Upstanding guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
we used to play Dota with him as well. Very rarely
we
nowadays,
Still
but
does. He's on my stream. I still see him playing Dota.
Oh, You didn't get into Dota, right? Thankfully.
You're kidding me?
You
It's
did?
like 7,000 hours clocked, bro.
Oh
Dota
my
League
Oh
of
my
Legends took my
God.
life away.
He's one of us.
One of
Holy
us.
shit.
One of us.
Oh my
Did you have
But
any
god.
yeah,
Dota cosplays on you?
Mhm.
but don't hate me for this. I switch over from Dota to League of Legends now.
Oh my God! This is
Blasphemy.
yeah. You
Heresy.
hurt my heart.
Heresy.
Wow.
Well, there's a new patch coming on 23rd, so this might be a good time for you to ignore
He's
your
trying to
kids
get
and
you
get
back
back into the
in.
game.
I don't mind. I still play it. It's not like I stopped playing it completely. I still play it from time to time, but not like that into it anymore. More into League of Legends rather than Dota and Warframe sometimes as well. I'm a hardcore gamer, so yeah.
Okay, who's your
Yeah,
favorite
that's
Dota
pretty
hero? Don't say Pudge. Don't say Pudge. Don't say Pudge. Don't say Pudge.
No, not Pudge. God damn it, no.
I hate that hero.
Yunero or Sven.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
damn.
When,
He's a carry player.
He's a carry player. Yes.
Hmm.
Sven also, and Troll Warlord, yes, and who was that dreamy guy? What Bane?
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Bane,
love
yes.
Bane. Yes, Bane
Bane,
is
yeah.
so
Yeah,
OP
Bane
right now.
is-
Bane is amazing right now.
I don't have a role defined for myself. I play whatever I like sometimes. If I'm in the mood to play a tank, I'll play a tank. If I want to play a carry, I'll play a carry. It's like that.
Yes, so
No,
I'm a
yes.
noob basically. You can call me a casual noob. So
No,
not
don't worry,
bad
all of
into
us are.
yellow.
It's okay. Audi is a hardcore player and he's still a noob. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
he's
But if you guys are into Dota, I was the one who had 2 Dragonclaw hooks. So if
Wow.
that statement means anything.
Wow!
That is fucking something.
Oh, how did you get
Expensive
it?
item for a long while. I think it still is
Well,
actually.
I joined from their closed beta testers. I'm one of I got that
Ah,
invite,
no
that
wonder,
magical
right,
invite.
right.
So Dragonhook used to drop from this stash called Mythil Summer Stash.
Yes.
Okay, this yes. So we got it in droves. My friend got like 3 Dragonhooks. I got like 2 Dragonhooks.
Oh my
So
god.
we became pretty rich because of Dota at one point.
Audi and I actually played in the closed beta as well, but then we didn't get anything useful. We got the
Yeah, we
BZZ
got
Pagna
Jackson
set, if
for
you
it.
know that one. We got that
the
a lot.
BZs
That's
that
nice.
everyone else got. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, everybody got it. So.
Everyone got that
Yeah,
one. Yeah, it
everyone
became
got
a meme later on.
Oh man.
But with Dot, like, since you play LOL now, did you like Arcane? Did you watch Arcane? So
Arcane, yeah, loved it.
it was
Yeah.
Loved
amazing,
it.
right?
Arcane, I loved it. It was amazing. Pretty good. The way their animation was amazing. First of
It
all,
was insane.
story was
yeah.
amazing, and the
Yeah.
music was amazing. The kind of music they used throughout the show was pretty damn good. Even Dota show is pretty good on Netflix. You guys
Yeah,
watched it?
Dragon's
Dragon
Blood.
Blood.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did.
Yeah,
The,
pretty good. Pretty.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then we saw Arcane after seeing. We were like, holy shit! Like, insane.
The fucking worlds apart as far as quality goes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it blows Dragon Blood out of water. To be honest.
Yeah.
yeah, of course it does.
When
I mean,
it comes to
but-
quality, they spend money.
But Dragon's Blood still has that own magic to it because it's like Dota. You're like, yes, I know these
Because
heroes
you
so
know
well.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That magic is called nostalgia. So
Yeah.
when you see Dragon Knight right in front of you, you'll remember because I'm a player from Dota 1 days, where
Same.
this Warcraft 3
Yes.
edited map was there. So when you see Dragon Knight in front of me, I remember Dota 1 long back where it changes from a blue dragon to green dragon to red dragon. Same dragon still, nothing changes over there.
Uh-huh.
So it was like that. So beautiful to see it come alive on screen. Seeing our what's that moon hero called?
Mirana.
Knight.
Rana.
No, not Mirana. No, the other one. The one on the black tiger.
Luna.
Oh,
Luna.
Luna, yeah.
The one on the black Luna. Yeah. Luna was amazing. To see Luna on screen, I was like, yes. Finally.
It was a great show.
The thing we
What
called
did you think of like
we
the
should
second
have just
season of
called you for a
Dragon's Blood?
separate episode just about Dota. You know?
Dragon's
I know,
Blood,
right?
yeah.
Like I had no
If we
idea.
had
Yeah.
known, yeah.
I think Leon's done with us. He's like, I'm done.
No, not at all. I love this. I'm glad I'm here and talking to somebody about Dota because again, just like anime community, gaming community is also a closed bunch.
Yeah.
Again, they have the same stigmas. Anime community and gaming community both have same stigma that it's a child thing.
Yeah.
Whenever you say that I'm a gamer, people will say, "अरे यार अभी बच्चों गेम खेलता है." Whenever you say I watch anime, अच्छा तुम animation देखते हो अभी तक बड़े नहीं हुए? So the same kind of question you get for both the communities. So they go hand in hand. So it's like that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, but
It's
then,
so
like the
annoying.
gaming community is sort of increasing, right? Like nowadays, at least.
Yeah,
don't know
because
about
they're
the-
way more vocal. Because
Yeah.
they're way more vocal, and they
Hmm.
tend to fight. Gamers tend to fight like भाई बहन की आंख मैं खेलता हूँ तेरा क्या जा रहा है तेरे बाप का पैसा थोड़ी लिया wherein anime wherein anime people they are more of like I don't know why they're too meek about it. They're like if you watch anime they'll go हाँ यार देखता हूँ कभी कभार देख लेता
I
they
think-
don't own up to it.
Yeah, they don't
So for
own
some
up.
reason
I think
like how
anime
gamers
people
do.
are just
How
too
gamers
busy
do.
fighting about waifus with each other, so they're like, I don't care about the
That's
guys who
true.
don't watch
They're
the
too busy
anime.
watching
Yeah.
their harems and choosing their favorite
Yeah.
fighter.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like I was reading this manga, and what these guys have done is they've started a Discord. Okay, the translators have started a Discord, and
Hmm.
they put up images of all the women in the manga with like with something revealed, but then there's a giant text box here saying join our Discord to find out more.
My God.
I'm like, what? This is a new level of advertising. Like, goddamn.
Sad. There's nothing
Yeah,
but
that's
sad.
quite sad. Hmm. Yeah, we can't.
I'm
Even we
pretty
can't
sure
do
it
that
works.
side of anime. It
Yeah.
works. Yeah, that's quite popular. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
we're
does
too old
work.
for that shit. Like,
Yeah,
no-
we're too old for that shit. Like,
Yeah. Now,
Doesn't work.
now it's weird. Like you're like you're talking about like a little kid getting like 100 women around him. Like, okay, not really. No, don't want to do that. No.
May I say that यार अंगूर नहीं मिले तो खट्टे वाला सीन तो नहीं भाई तेरे साथ
bro, did you get that?
I think I got it.
I'm so sorry. I had to say that. I couldn't resist.
No. That's not
But
Bruce
to be
scene,
very-
but yeah.
But to be honest, those harem animes, they're pretty much I find them pretty mute on point. They are just catering to a male fantasy that yeah, सौ लड़कियां होती तो बात ही
Yeah.
अलग थी. They're just catering to that. So any weeb who comes up to me and like this is my wife, I will slap the shit out of him. Like that's not a wife. That's not a wife. That's not even fucking real. You watch it for the story. You watch it for the experience. Not fucking make relationships out of it. Or you're that lonely, go drink some wine, get a life, go out, do something with
Exactly,
yourself. But
yeah.
don't get into it so much that it becomes your goddamn life and you think it's real. I've seen people, I've known people who will like they forget their real life. Anime is again, it is a passion, it is something that you can be crazy about, but it cannot become your whole life. Again, it's a medium of entertainment.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
take it that way. There are people out there. I'm so sorry to bring it to a serious topic, but there are people out there who take it to another extreme, getting waifu pillows and whatnot.
Oh
And
my
I've seen
God.
it happen in front of me. And I want to slap the shit out of them. Like, what are you doing, man? Come on.
Yeah, that's
Attack
the
on
thing,
Titan
right?
fan
And-
base needs to take a fucking note from this guy.
And they have these people, right, who act this way with anime. They're so obsessed, that it becomes their life, and these are the people who like give the impression that
Yeah,
if you
you're
like
right.
if you like anime, you have to be like this dude with like body pillows and whatnot, and no one else can like anime, and that's like you have to be like this degenerate or
Gatekeeping,
something like that. Yeah. So yeah, that sucks. That side of anime is pretty bad.
See, having figurines, having mangas, I have that too. I have figurines, I have mangas. That is not bad. You can be a collector. You can get a collection of manga
Yeah.
and you can get a collection of figurines. Then I still have them. I have my Dragon Ball Z because I'm proud of them. They are my collectible items, and I love them. I have my anime on my laptop. I know on my PC, but I have them. That's not a problem. But the thing is, when you start talking to that figurine, as if that figurine is alive, that's where the problem is, right?
That
I
is
hope
true.
you understand what I'm trying to say over here.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Thankfully, we haven't come across people like that, like you have.
We made fun of them while
Yeah.
talking about it, and we made like little skits making
Yeah.
fun of
Yeah,
them.
we
But
to
Oh my God.
Ooh.
My God.
no names taken.
yes,
Yeah,
no
of
names
course.
taken.
But yeah, I've met two, and oh my god, this one guy I was like having a sleepover at his place, and he was like saying good night. I was like,
Ooh.
yeah, good night. I'm not talking to you. Like who is in the room? Like, have you taken weed too much? Like, we're talking to saying good night. It was like, I'm talking to her, and I say this. God damn it, there was this female character's poster was on the wall. And I'm like, yeah. So I thought he's high. Next day, when in the morning he woke up, he's like, good morning. I was like,
Wow.
fuck, I need to get out.
My God. Oh,
Yeah,
so,
that is
So
insane.
it happened.
I don't know. This is actually something I got in Comic Con. It's a Dota courier.
Hey, this is rare. This is rare. You got that code with it?
Yeah. We all have it actually. All three of us got it in Comic
No,
Con.
I didn't get it. You guys have
What?
it.
You also
Only
got
you
it,
have
right? Oh no, you got the Dota poster with me.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of you guys. I
Yeah.
really needed that.
Yeah, they got
So-
it.
I don't remember what we got with the code though. I remember getting a
We
code. but I
got
don't
we got a
remember.
code, and that the code gave us a gray version of the courier. But
Yeah.
we, like geniuses, use it on our old accounts, not our
Yeah, and then we
Smurf
switched.
accounts.
We switched accounts later. Oh yeah, goddamn.
You know what's that worth right now if you have the original code from back in the day?
No, is it a lot?
How much?
Please go check. Please go check. I'm not going to reveal it. Go check. Please
my
check.
God.
You don't know what you have in your accounts.
It's sitting on a-
Is this the
on my-
original one?
It is.
It is official merchandise,
This
and
is
it
the
was an
only stuff
official
we like-
code. What is the
Yeah,
name
go
of it
check
though? I don't
how-
remember.
how-
This was the TI2
Authentic.
official this thing, no?
Yeah, it's worth somewhere around 5,000 to 6,000 now, or even more.
Wow.
That's just
Holy
like the gray skin
shit.
of the regular courier, though. Like that's 5 to 6.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You get it from a code. It's not sold in the store. In
That's
the,
true. Yeah,
in the
that's
game
not
store.
true.
So it's a collector's item.
That's like the only one that is there, though, because then the future TIs, they didn't have like a courier that came out like
Yep.
this. I wonder.
Yeah.
Yep, they did
Yep.
not.
That's insane.
So we
They're sitting
actually
on
hit a
gold mine, guys.
jackpot without realizing it. Yeah.
Yeah, at the time we just like purchased it. Like, yeah, wait, man, it's
It's a courier. Yeah, it's
plushie,
fun.
fucking
It's just
limited.
like,
Yeah.
it's a Dota
Hey,
thing.
Brew, I'm coming over to your place tomorrow.
No.
Finally, after such a
You
long
need the code, Sid. You need the actual. You need both. I'm assuming, not just one or the other.
Hmm.
I think
But
the
yeah.
code was used though, wasn't it? Because
Yeah, it was
I tried
used. We
reviewing
used
the
it.
code if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I used it for sure. I had no idea. I thought it was like this normal thing for people in the
Yeah, I
US,
know,
and we
right?
just got an opportunity. So, my God.
It's a collector's item. It's a pretty good collectible item.
Well, it's time to go back into that old Steam account and try selling something.
You can. I sold my Dragonclaw hook for 65,000. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So basically, you never have to worry about Steam games ever in your life.
Never.
Oh, wow.
Wait. You sold it. How much have you tapped into it so far? Like for like proper games and stuff? And like how much do you have remaining at the very least?
I have like a lot of it remaining. I have good quantities of games on my Steam account, but I still have a lot of it remaining.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes sense.
But if you do
65.
buy the Dota
Ooh.
battle passes, that'll be spent very, very quickly.
That is true.
Not doing that. I keep it safe for my games that I wish
Yeah,
to
that
buy.
makes a
like,
lot of
some-
sense.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
some good ones come.
It
Yeah.
sets you up, right? You don't even have you fuck buying the battle pass anymore. So like buy all the good games that come out on sale from that point forward.
I don't even think you need to wait for it to be on sale. Like, it just comes out and you're like, yes, that's mine.
65.
Splendid.
God damn.
I don't want to gloat or like don't want to flex, but yeah, that is the
Yeah, you
point.
have blown our
basically,
minds
That
already.
is my gaming escrow. That is my gaming escrow.
Makes
So I
sense.
use it especially for gaming. I was stupid enough to take it on Steam. I really wanted to. I should have done taken money upfront from PayPal. Maybe I could have used
Yeah.
it better.
Hmm.
PayPal
Mm.
direct. I didn't have the mind for that. So I did a Steam gift card thingy. So yeah, that is got it on Steam.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still
damn.
going to be used to buy games anyway. So,
You're still buying it. It's been like 6 years. I'm still buying it. So there you have it.
well, you know what? It just occurred to me that you could actually buy games for your kids and just gift it to them on Steam, and they'd be like, "Wow, Dad is buying us so many games," and you're just sitting there with your secret, like these fuckers will never know.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
but I'm
man.
not giving my Steam account to them.
Yeah, of course. Now
Yeah,
that's a
that shit's-
treasure.
That shit's too valuable.
No, first they have to verify. They have to like do it properly. I need to see where they grow. I need to check it out. If like they
See if
start
they
playing
become
Barbie
good
Magic
gamers.
Kingdom over on Steam, I'll kill them. So simple as that.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Oh man.
Okay, but that seems like a good place to stop for today. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
was
coming
pretty
on.
fun talking to you,
Very fun
Leon.
talking to
Yeah.
you. And if
Thank
you
you
ever get
so
back
much.
into cosplay, let us know so that we can come and support
Yes.
you. And you
Are
can
you doing
teach.
anything?
Certainly,
You can teach
certainly.
Audi.
Like, are you
Oh,
doing
yeah.
anything? Do you
I
wanna
need the
talk
secret
about
hacks.
something? Yeah.
I am thinking about it. I really want to do one more cosplay. I really want to do the demon from from the Black Clover.
Ah, yes.
I really want to do that guy. So if I get a chance, I will someday.
Okay, and if you ever come to Mumbai, let us know. If we ever come to Calcutta, we'll let you know. And
We'll let you know.
we can
Please,
do
please,
some weeb
always
stuff.
welcome.
Or go to a cafe and play
Thank you
Dota.
all. Certainly, all three of you. Thank you so much for having me and giving me your time. Really appreciate that, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you so
problem.
much.
Thank you
Take
for
care, you
coming.
too.
It was really
Yeah,
Thank you.
bye bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, see you guys. We
Yeah.
shall be back on. I don't know when we're coming back.
Wednesday.
Yeah, 2 days. We should be back in 2 days for the rest of our stuff, and hopefully everything will be fine with my laptop by then. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Ta-da.